Alright, what is up, nerds? This is Phennics from PhennicksTV, and I have something a little bit different for you today. I have a TVT. Terrans. Terrans. So many Terrans. The Terrans are going to battle it out. Let's get it started. Alright, in the left-hand side of the map, we don't have X6 Windy, we have XSixMajor, also known as XSixMajor, also known as Artosis's Apprentice Major. Major is one of these players who bounces from team to team to team and just can't seem to find a home. Hopefully things settle down and things work out for him. And then at the bottom we have Call MVPKeen. This is MVPKeen. This is a Korean Terran player who's very good. So we're going to have a foreign player versus a Korean player matchup this game. So let's bring up the name tab. Yeah, let's bring up the production tab. Alright, so this is a mirror matchup. Now, the way I like to describe a Terran versus Terran, it's like World War I. It is trench warfare. These guys are probably just going to go half map, and they're going to have lines of tanks, and it's going to be really hard to break their siege lines. I think TVT is probably the most developed mirror matchup, and I really love watching it. I like the other ones. Like, I really like PvP because I'm a Providence player, and I really like the intensity and the razor's edginess of a ZvZ, Zerg versus Zerg. But overall, at TVT, just with all the siege tanks and the different builds, the mech builds and the bio builds, and the transitions into air and the control of the I think it's one of the most strategic matchups. It requires the most, like, sort of like if you're a general in a war, this is like Patton would be really good at this. Well, some sort of like, I don't know, some sort of like scrappy like knife fighter guy from like Michael Jackson's Thriller video would be better at the ZvZ. And PvP, I don't know. Someone who's good at scouting things perhaps and is good blink control would be good at PvP. So I actually don't have a very good definition of PvP at all now that I think about it. I gotta sit down and work on that. I gotta think that one through. Again, identical builds out of these players, except for our friend MVPKeen, our Korean Terran, has got another supply depot ahead of him, and he also has a Marine. But that's because Keen looks like is saving up $400 for a quicker expansion. But XSixMajor, I'm going to call him Major, because he's actually had many names, but Major, I think, is his hands down most recognizable name. I'm just going to call him Major, and because I think Windy might be another one of his egos, or maybe his teammates' account. I don't know. He's a confusing guy. Both of these expansions are going down at the exact same time. So, again, further mirror builds, but we have a little more gas coming out of Major. So Major has a little more gas play on the way, while our friend MVPKeen's a little bit slower on the gas. So that'll sort of play out in their builds and what they want to do. Let's check that out. Let's check out the APM, because APM is hilarious. Whoa, look at XSixMajor, aka I'm going to call it Major. Major has very good APM. He actually is known as being one of the mechanically best players. He just has great mechanics. He has great APM. So let's see how that can help him throughout this game. Let's see what's going on in the camp. In Camp Korea, this is the Olympics. This is the Nerd Olympics. Representing Team Korea is MVPKeen. What is he doing? Let's check out his build a bit. I wish, you know what, I bet a better Terran player than I could read this build as it is, because we have 3 racks going down for him, for our Korean MVPKeen, and we have a factory going down for XSixMajor. So Major is doing a little more, I guess it might be perhaps some sort of like tank versus bio play. That would be really interesting. I'd like to see that, but we'll see how this plays out. I don't want to get too hasty. I don't want to call something that's not going to happen. I don't want to say things I don't understand. So we got some defense, some Marines in a bunker. Good job, Keen. Good work. I like that. But this guy, XSixMajor is already, I'm calling him XSixMajor, even though XSix isn't even a team anymore. Major, XSixMajor. I wonder if he's still on Check 6. I mean, I'll put a little bubble capture for you guys, seeing what team he's actually on. I'm just calling him Major for the rest of the game. So it looks like he wants a factory with a tech lab. So that's cool. Now with this starport, he might be going some sort of cloaked, some sort of banshee harass, which would be good, which might be very good. In fact, against our Korean mastermind MVPKeen from Team MVP very good team. Solid Korean team. One of the older teams. They've been around from day one. Lots of good players. MVP Genius is on that team. I remember MVP Guinea Pig, but now Guinea Pig is just Guinea Pig all on his own. But why am I talking about Guinea Pig when it's these players that are playing? So we definitely do have cloaked bench. We have Banshees. Will they be cloaked? I don't know. Keen doesn't really have the gas to cloak right now, so we'll see. Yeah, Keen's not spending his gas on cloak, so I really doubt that he's going to try and cloak the Banshee. Plus, Major can just scan it, like he can just scan it anyway, so that's probably not the greatest move. Alright, so we have a Blue Flame Hellions coming out of Major. Yes, that's cool. That's really cool. I really like that. And we also have Combat Shields almost finished, and a couple some Marauder play coming out of our Terran player down here, our Korean Terran player, call MVPKeen. I'm really looking forward to the future for Keen. I think he has a lot of, he's a good solid Terran. Terrans always win in Korea, and he's a good solid Terran. I think he has a future in GSL. He's definitely had some appearances in GSL, so I expect probably more good things out of our Korean player. And now we also have Stempak coming out of Keen. So Major is gonna do some more Blue Flame Hellionish play, while our Korean mastermind is going to have a lot more bio play. So that should be interesting. Maybe he can use those Blue Flames to abuse these Marines. But these are some pretty upgraded Marines, though. I don't know, man. I don't know. You're going to have some pretty sick control. All right, so here comes the Banshee. The Banshee actually got 1 kill, but he was blocked off by these Marines. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. So he's going to repair, and he's going to go back for round 2. You can't stop me. Now, Stimpak and Concussive Shells are going to be done for our Terran player. Is there a pushy coming, perhaps? Maybe a Stimpak timing push? I don't know. Well, let's keep that in mind. Alright, so this Banshee is nice and repaired. He's good to go. He is 100%. So this, I like how Major sort of has this watchtower. He can see what's going on. But it looks like Keen is taking the other watchtower. So he kind of knows what's going on, but not nearly as well. We've got a little push coming up by our Korean mastermind, MVPKeen, and he's going to take out this Blue Flame Hellion, and Denial take a little bit of map control back from XSixMajor, but XSixMajor has countered with a Banshee going in and doing some damage to these Marines. Is this going to work? It looks like he's just going to try and pick off some Marines, perhaps. I don't know. Get back. Don't lose that. Don't lose that, Major. I don't think Major's going to lose that. Major's a much better player than to lose that. So let's take a look at these Marines. What are these Marines doing? They're just chilling. They're just walking around, having a good time. Having a good time. Now, it looks like the Stimpak for MVPKeen is going to be finished very soon, so perhaps timing push. But we also have Siege Tech going up for our player Major. Good old our South American player Major, who is, gonna rip some nerds' heads off, rip some Korean heads off. The Americas versus the Koreas. Who will win? We shall see. Alright, so what else? We have a third command center on the way for our player MVPKeen. So it looks like he wants to take a slightly hastier, yes, I'm using even a little bit bigger words, but we have some Hellions. We have some Blue Flame Hellions coming in. Now what can they do? How many kills are they going to get? 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 3? It looks like only 3 kills out of those Hellions. That is disappointing. That is not as many kills as he would have liked at all. So I think Major feels a little bit disappointed with that. But again, that was just one battle. The war is still to be had. Let me tell you, the war is still to be had. Let's take a look at, so Terran Infantry Weapons 1. So the upgrades are looking, so this is, it's only going to be 1-0 for our player Keen here. He's only going to have 1-0 when that's done. And, oh, we got a little action. We got some Hellions. Now these Hellions are, it looks like they're getting shut down by Major. And Major's also only on 0-0. And I don't see any upgrades coming for our XSixMajor. So it looks like he's sacrificing a little bit of upgrades for the tech paths that he is choosing. Alright, so it looks like that Keen's taking the long route. I guess he wants to make sure he doesn't get scouted. But this Metavac's going to see, is he going to see the Metavac? Is he going to snipe the Metavac? Nope, Metavac gets away. Good job, Metavac. You live to fight another day. Now he's going to get here just in time for this third. That's a cool push, so he's moving out to counter the third. And look at this. Looks like XSixMajor, that's a mouthful, is going to counter as well. But it looks like these Hellions have been shut down with maybe a couple kills. Let's go to the, I'm really curious, and also this third base has been denied. Let's go with Control R and check out what the workers killed. So we have killed, so Major has killed 6 workers, while MVP's only killed 2. So he has a slight lead on that, but on the units exchange, they are dead even. Alright, so we have Terran Infantry, so we have 1-2 on the way for MVPKeen, while Major's not upgrading. Major, if he gets up on upgrades on you like that, that's a definitive advantage, especially in a mirror matchup. If he just has better Marines than you, his Marines will pretty much win unless you have many more Marines. And you can't afford that many Marines, bro. You can't afford that many Marines. Let's go to the units tab for a split second and check out the worker count. So now, XSixMajor has actually a little bit more probes, but Keen has some ghost play, and they both have a Raven, which is cool, which is very cool. So more medevacs, so definitely Marine, definitely like mech versus tank is what this battle is turning out to be. Back to the production tab. Yeah, production tab. Personal cloaking for ghosts. But we also have an armory, so this is cool. I really like to see. So this is the battle. Is tech better or is bio better? I don't know. I'd say these are two very evenly matched players. I'd say that they're both equal skill level. So this will be a good test. What really wins the battle? What saves the day? Is Artosis right? Is Artosis right? I don't know. Let's watch and find out. So Complexity MVPKeen is chilling. What's he doing? Is he gonna pressure this third, or is he just gonna sort of hang out there? But these blue flame Hellions are causing a ruckus with keeping the map control, or at least the watchtowers. Now, oh, that ghost! Look at that ghost! 1 kill on that ghost! Bam, ghost! I like this watchtower. That's good work. Now, what do we have here? We have a drop by MVPKeen. MVPKeen is taking out all of these missile turrets. It looks like it is his goal. It is his sworn goal, and he does not want to see those upgrades. He's taking out those upgrades. Wow, very successful. Can you pick up and get those out? No, you. Okay, so Keen is very, very keen on getting rid of those missile towers. I said it. I said Keen is keen. I'm sorry. It was too easy. It was too easy. I just had to do it. I'll probably do it again too, so forgive me in advance for that really bad joke. So we have a fourth base by Major. Oh, we have a nuke. Nuke almost done by MVPKeen. This is, again, these big games, you really have to watch this production tab, or else you lose track of what is going on, and you have to watch the minimap, and you have to watch the game and the unit movement. Man, it's like pretending. It's like, let's play pretend. Let's play Masters. Let's play Grandmasters for a second. Let's play Grandmasters. That's what I'm doing now. We have another drop coming in from Complexity MVPKeen. He is taking out all of these tanks. Bam! Look at these Marauders. This Marauder drop, I'd say it definitely paid for itself, but look at all of these Vikings. But these Vikings are not that great against just Marine Marauder, bro. Come on, Major. Oh, look at these tanks. Look at all those tanks. Alright, so looks like Complexity MVPKeen is, look at that. He's down by 40 supply right now. I don't care if you have I don't care who has the nuke. When you're like 30 supply down like that, that's not very good. So he's taking his fourth base, and it looks like Major is kind of ready as well. So it looks like they're sort of even on base counts right now. We have, let's look at the upgrades. We have 2-1 upgrades for our Korean player and for our South American player, or representing the Americas. He's just 0-0. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad, bro. It's so bad. See, that's why you're up in supply, because you're not spending any money on upgrades. I don't think it's going to work, but he's putting his money into mech upgrades. Is he? No, he's not. That's because he killed the armory. Alright, Keen. You're probably going to get shut down by that giant army. But it looks like Keen's eating the supply, but it looks like XSixMajor is going to definitely save up a lot of money. Saving up tons of money. He's rich. He's rich. He's a rich nerd. He's a rich nerd. Richie rich nerd. Look at all these Marauders. It's just like Marauder Ghost. What are you going? Oh, I'm going Marauder Ghost this game. That's cool. But we have XSixMajor with 7 kills on his Corporal Banshee, taking out that. Banshee has definitely paid for itself. That was worth it. Not all Banshee harass is super duper duper, but this just worked out. Is he going to save it? No way. He even saves it. That is ridiculous. Siege up. Siege up. Nice siege. Nice siege. And he's got a nuke. Defensive nuke. Alright, you gotta pull out, Major. You gotta pull out. And he's just gonna attack even harder with it. He's like, nope, I'm gonna be even more aggressive. Your defensive nuke? Not very good. But now he's in a little bit more exposed position. But we have a drop. We have another drop down here by Complexity MVPKeen. He's gonna take out the supply depots. He's going to take out the missile turrets. He's gonna this is his side of the base. This is my base. We have a giant battle here. All these Marauders died. They all die to the wrath of the siege tanks. But it looks like he's still got some damage. He's gonna push into the natural. He's pushing right into the heart of his base with a slow push. He's just gonna slowly push in and try and take out the supply depots and his barracks, and just really annoy with Keen. Keen's supply is way down. Keen is 50 down supply. Keen, how can you fight back? What are you gonna do? She's looking pretty bad, and he sieged up. Looks like all this entire base is within range, but he has nothing protecting. Look at that surround! Whoa, this is like a screenshot worthy of like the back of a box right now, and he has been cleared out by all these Marines and all these Marauders. Check 6 Windy. What do? You just threw it away, but you did so much damage that I'm really not going to chest you that bad, but Keen does not have very much supply. This is pretty much all that he has at this point. But what does Windy have? Let's go to the units tab for a split second. We have, oh my god, Keen only has 20 SCVs. Keen gave up all of his SCVs in that. Dude, man, this is going to be very interesting now. So this is going to be a battle of, this is very interesting. All right, well, let's see what if Keen can do something about this, because he's way down. But with like mules, oh, what are you doing? Major kind of messed up. Majorly messed up. Oh man, you know it's just been one of those days. All right, so we have a 5th base going down for XSixMajor, and we don't really have a 5th for. Let's go to the production tab for us. Back to the production tab. We don't really have a 5th. I'm not seeing a 5th orbital, guys. I'm not seeing it, guys. Interesting. So we got a little bit of pressure. We have another drop. No way. Keen dropping Major? No, never. He would never do that. But we have some counter pressure by MV. Oh, Keen's not counter pressuring. He's just pressuring even harder. Keen is taking it to him, even though he only has 20 pro. He's like, I don't need SCVs to beat you. I'll beat you with my army. I'll beat you with my Bio Ball army. My 3-2 upgraded Bio Ball army against your 0-0 mech. Oh, that is so bad. There's a reason these things are kicking, so are just doing so much damage. No, we have a giant drop. That's pretty much half of his army into his base. I don't know if Keen can do anything, because his entire army is up in the top section of the map. What can Major do? I don't know what Major can do right now. He could pull back his entire army. All of these production facilities are just being taken out. So, but here comes an army finally. Is he just gonna pick up and walk away? No, because these Vikings will make short work of these medevacs. But still, what a drop! So much damage is done. Sure, Major has all the money and all the workers, but he doesn't have any production abilities. He doesn't have any macro. This is like the war. This is like the war of the misfit toys right now. One guy doesn't have workers. One guy does not have production facilities. All right, so bam, these super jacked up Marauders. He's going to take out all of these probes. So it looks like he's evening the probe count, but here comes the Ghost. The Ghost is snipe. 5 kills Ghost. Corporal Ghost reporting for duty. Sir, reporting for duty. Alright, so this orbital command is running away, and it looks like the supplies are evening up. 105 to 92. Wow, this is a bit more of a slugfest than your average. It's really the mech games out of the Super World War I. This is more like World War II style. He's like storming the beaches of Normandy. That's what he's doing. Alright, so look at this trap little SCV. That's so cute. Let's take a look at this aggression down here and see what the Uber Marines, the Stormtroopers. I'm gonna call them the Stormtroopers. Let's get into World War II analogies. Let's just see what I can come up with right now. These Stormtroopers, definitely gonna do it. Alright, so we have another base. We have another command center. Sort of waiting. Oh, look at this, the 4 command center build. How many? Like that's standard. That's standard, right? Right? That's standard. Now this Banshee, 12 kills. I'm sorry, Sergeant Banshee. You had your time. You did good work, but it's time to die. All right, we got a little bit of. I guess he's just scouting with the Stallions. He has to just be scouting with the Stallions, just checking what's going on. He can't expect to do a lot of damage. Now there's really not very saturated. Let's go back to the units tab. We have a Raven on the way for Major, but let's go back to the units tab. So the SCVs are evened up right now. So this game, we also have a nuke. We have a nuke in possession of Keen. Keen wants to nuke. He wants to nuke. But there's more tanks, less Marines, more Vikings. So Bio versus Mech. Bio versus Mech. Alright, so we have some pushing action going on here. It looks like that these the Stormtroopers are storming the beaches. Or I guess Stormtroopers defend the beaches. Oh, no! No, World War II analogy is broken. Go back to school, Kevin. Go back to school. Alright, so these Marauders are taking this out. So it looks like Major's really stuck on only 3 bases right now. No matter how many command centers you have, Major, you still need to find bases for them. A little pro tip. No, Major's awesome. I'm not gonna give Major a pro tip. Major can give me pro tips. That'd be sick. I love that. Pot shots by these siege tanks. I love it. All right, so now these guys are storming in with their superior upgrades. Now what are they gonna rip up? Looks like he's evacuating in his medevac. He's jumping back in his medevac. He's like, bitch, I'm safe in my medevac. Alright, so let's go back to the production tab. We have 3 super upgrades. You gotta upgrade, bro. Come on. I wanna see an upgrade out of you. You think you're probably not gonna win this game, Windy, if that is your real name, unless you get upgrades. I wanna see some upgrades out of you, guy. Hey guy, I wanna see some upgrades, yo. Upgrades, yo. There you go. Go a little get a little yo's going in there. Alright, so what else do we have? What's going on? Mini map, check action. Looks like a little lull in the action. We got a little bit of air versus ground. Ground's gonna die. I'm sorry, ground, but air is superior this day. This day. Let's go to the APM tab. That's not the APM tab. This is the APM tab. Hooray! Wow, look at this APM. TVT at its finest. Over 200 APM. 364 for our Korean mastermind. Wow, that's a really intense APM tab. Usually it's not that high in a game. This is actually really cool. I'm really happy to see this. Look at all these tanks rolling out. Tanks rolling out. Oh, 1-0! You got an upgrade! You listened! That's so good! I'm so proud of you, Major. I feel like I'm like a proud father looking at his son doing something amazing for the first time. That's what I feel right now. Alright, so now the supplies are even. How are the workers? The workers are, so definitely our Korean guy is definitely ahead of the workers. What a change of fortune. But that's life. Life's crazy like that. Let's go back to the production tab. Oh, rejection fourth base. He just can't mine. He just can't mine. Well, this guy is mining like a boss. Let's check out the, let's look at this battle. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, so the income tab. So our Korean is doing very Korean. He's mining like a boss. The gas is more same with Keen being a little bit ahead, but the mineral count is clearly an advantage of our to our Korean. Look at all these tanks. These tanks are protecting the space. Protect the space, tanks. Protect the space. But Keen is pushing in with his Marine Marauder force. I don't think it's going to be enough. If it is, no, he's running away. But he's going to get some damage off on all these mules. Less mule mining time. He's going to stim. He's going to run away. He's going to really interrupt the mining again. So I'd say that Keen is going to be advantage in this game just because he's doing such a good job of interrupting all the mining of Major. So we got another aggressive. He's being so aggressive. He can just make a handful of Marines and a handful of Marauders and do a lot of damage because they're so upgraded. And he's abusing the immobility of this siege tank play, of this mech play. So let's take another quick look-see-poo. Come on, run in, Major. There you go. Oh, but these guys are almost dead. That's what happens. These guys are glass cannons right now. They're glass cannons. One good siege tank, one good Hellion. Even the blue flame Hellions can rip these guys apart. And Keen is just taking this base out. Windy, if that is your real name. Oh, see, now he's being shut down, but it was too little too late. Way too much damage. Let's go to the units tab. So now, Windy's still up on supply, though. But, and he's up on army as well, but these tanks are expensive. His army's so slow. These quick little guerrilla tactic armies of Complexity's MVPKeen are really worth their weight in gold. But they don't weigh that much. So it's like, but gold's pretty expensive these days, so I think that's still a fair statement to make. But he still has that like pocket ace, his pocket nuke. He still got his pocket nuke. Back to the production tab. Let's just see how this game goes. More Marines, 3 Marines, la-di-da-di-da-di-da. And looks like he wants to take his fifth, and he's putting up, this is smart, putting up all of these missile turrets, because he knows that Korean, oh no, where's the nuke? There's a nuke. Where's the nuke? There's the nuke. So it looks like he has to, this is an offensive nuke, so he has to go back a little bit. I don't really know what how useful that was. Let's take a look if that's gonna, oh, he cancels it. That's very interesting. Okay. So that was kind of a waste of a nuke. Unless your goal is to move back your Terran player like 5 feet, you did it. Good work, Korean Mastermind, if that is your real name. We have another drop. Wow. This drop is shut down. Shut down. MVPKeen. You gotta, come on. Let's see more guerrilla tactics. Let's see more guerrilla tactics. More guerrilla tic-tacs, if you will. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that's funny. We have a counter drop. Whoa, 6XSixMajor. 6XSixMajor throwing it back, but it looks like it's not going to be enough. You shut down these Marines' planetary fortress because there's no upgrades. They're so flimsy. They're so flimsy in the late game. Blue Flame Hellions. Oh, poor Major. Poor Major. Slowly getting picked apart. We'll see what happens. The supplies are still even, though. I might be talking out of my butt. I might be talking crazy talk because he's still in this game, but I really think Keen is the one directing the action and being the mover and the shaker, making things go down. He is making Keen react to everything he does. So, this is like a giant monster push out of Windy. The Windy City. Maybe he's from Chicago. No, he's not from Chicago. He's from South America. I knew that. So, let's see what's going on. Look at all these tanks. I just want to see one Banshee rip that apart. No, he doesn't have Banshees. Oh, no, just kidding. Not anymore. Oh, Raven. The Raven is gone. but he knows what's going to happen. This is pretty cool, actually. I don't really know what Major, this is actually smart. Finally taking it to him. Finally. I don't know what he can do about that. There's a cute little Marauder counterattack here, but will it be enough for Major to win this game? Wow, I'm actually, I'm enthralled. Yes, Phennick's using the big words, big dictionary words. Wow, defensive nuke. He's going to call his bluff. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's running away. He's running away. So he's going to do that. But what all these things say he called it. Okay, so he stopped that. That's good. But we have another little guerrilla force up here trying to take out this 5th. Deny mining. Deny all the expansions. That is Keen's strategy thus far. So again, this is a good slow push. I've seen a lot of Terrans do this. This is the standard Terran slow push. Like, I'm going to put siege tanks in your base, and your base is now my base. But he's like, yeah, well, your base is my guerrilla force's base. Okay, these two Marines took it out. Upgrades, man, upgrades. Upgrades are so good. Okay, so it looks like these barracks are going to die. Barracks are going to die. Let's go to the production tab, see if anything. No, nothing really interesting going on the production tab. So let's go to the units tab. So now Keen is going and wrecking this all apart with his little guerrilla army with his special tactics ghost on the way. But it looks like the SCVs are being whittled down for MVPKeen as well. I don't know how he's going to win this game. I actually don't know. I mean, we need to up on supply, but Keen's just in his base, and I don't know if he has enough guerrilla forces to really take down the entire army of Major. But Major's just rolling in here with his tanks, taking down this 4th, perhaps to take down the 5th, and I don't think that Keen has an answer. I don't know. I mean, if we look at the units, Keen just doesn't really have any units. He just has his little guerrilla force up here. That's it. That's it. And now he has these guys here, these guys here. Looks like Major is in control of this game. Wow, I actually don't know. This is counterintuitive to how I thought the game was going to play out. But that's what a good StarCraft game is. Counterintuitive. But maybe this was obvious. But I'm but a lowly Protoss player, and I'm doing my best, guys. I'm doing my best. I want a gold star. I want a gold star. And this drop is going to get crushed. So much for your comeback. Wow, not enough. Not enough. And Complexity's MVPKeen, GG's out. So I guess in the end, a giant mech army is better than Bio, because the Bio can do cute little attacks and kill your SCVs. But if the other guy has but if XSixMajor has 15 tanks, you're dead. I guess that's the moral of the story: is tanks kill you. All right, this is Phennick's from PhennicksTV. Hope you guys enjoyed this cast. Yeah, I love you guys. I love esports. Keep watching my videos. Keep playing StarCraft. Keep supporting esports in any way you can. Phennick's out. See you guys later.